Hey everyone, it's Riley. Today I'll be showing you some hamster products I have that I regret buying. I think that basically explains the whole video, so let's just get started. First up is a hamster ball. I'm sure a lot of people have heard like 50 times that these are trash, but in case you haven't, hamster balls are actually pretty dangerous and stressful. You're essentially trapping your hamster in a small space where they're just forced to run whether they want to or not, until you take them out. They've also got these little slits all around them to function as ventilation, which really aren't that great since they're like the perfect size for your hamster's paws to slip through and become caught while they're running. Also, I gotta talk about the stupid latch on the top. These things are a pain to open and close. I had a past hamster actually escape from this hamster ball, even when I thought I closed the lid perfectly fine. I could definitely go on and say more bad things about hamster balls, but in general, they're crap. Don't waste your money like me and buy a playpen instead. They're a much better alternative. Next, I have this tiny ceramic sand bath. I think I actually asked for this for Christmas in like 2018, 2019-ish. So several years back, because this is adorable. It's like a mini bathtub. But this thing is so impractical. Like I said, it is tiny. It's not very deep at all, so I never was able to use it as a sand bath very successfully. And it's only like 6 inches by 3 inches. I had a dwarf hamster at the time, and it wasn't even of use to him. So I'm just really not sure what to use this for. I unfortunately regret asking for this for Christmas, but I do appreciate the gift. The third item I regret buying are sawdust-based edible chew toys. This is supposed to be a carrot, by the way. It got pretty destroyed. But anyways, sawdust chews are essentially made of sawdust bound together with honey, and they claim to be edible. By mixing sawdust with honey, it's gonna make your hamster want to eat these chew toys, because obviously they taste good, which they should not be doing because sawdust isn't edible for hamsters. Hamsters don't actually eat the wood they chew on. It can cause blockages in a hamster's system. So unfortunately, these toys just aren't safe like I once thought they were. Next up, we've got water bottles. Now I know some people might like these, but they're just not for me. Personally, I own 3 water bottles and all of them either leak or don't dispense water. And it's pretty bothersome to keep having to check if your hamster is even able to get water. So I just use a bowl instead and I never have to worry about this problem. I actually have a shorts video on this subject, so I'll put that in the description if you want to go ahead and check that out. But yeah, I regret giving water bottles more of a chance than I should have. Switching to using a water bowl was a great decision. Next on the list is the Acrylic hamster wheel, and it's not that I regret buying this because it's a bad wheel. In fact, this wheel is actually very nice, sturdy, and silent. It's just that there are better options out there. I got this wheel in 2021, right before the Night Angel brand wheels started coming out on Amazon in the US. So after I purchased this wheel for 25 bucks, I saw a better Night Angel wheel for $30. And I was a little disappointed since the Night Angel wheel has some better features, such as a textured running track. The Acrylic wheel has a very smooth and slippier running track, which isn't very practical. There's also the fact that the Night Angel wheel comes in more sizes and also in different colors, unlike this Acro one. But I'd say those are really the only big drawbacks with the Acrylic wheel. I simply regret buying it because I could have gone for a better option. This wheel ended up becoming my sister's past hamster's wheel, and I ended up getting a Night Angel one for myself later on. Like so many other hamster owners out there, I started out with a critter trail cage. These are honestly the worst for so many different reasons. One being that they're not suitable for hamsters because of their extremely small size. I could barely fit any sort of enrichment inside of this cage. Both my first and second hamsters lived in this critter trail for at least a portion of their life, and both were very visibly bored and stressed living in here. The bedding tray in these cages are also super shallow, as demonstrated by my past hamster Elfie. Hamsters need deep bedding to create burrows, and critter trails just don't allow that. Might I also add that these are such a pain to clean out. The little doors are so tiny you cannot comfortably fit your hand in there, and they're also ugly and expensive, so that's an awful combination. This is definitely my most regretted purchase. The last hamster item I regret buying are these plastic tubes, and I have a whole bunch of these things. So these tubes are all really cute and fun and colorful and stuff, but they're also extremely small on the inside, badly ventilated, and very hard to clean. You're supposed to be able to separate the tubes in half and then clean them, but I was never able to do it without breaking the tubes. They're also very hard to get apart in general. Here I am struggling to take the end caps off. I really loved making intricate setups with these tubes, as you can see in this picture, but now they're just really impractical. I remember I'd have days where I'd clean my hamster's cage and I'd rearrange the tubes, and then I'd just come out of my room with my nails all torn up from trying to break the tubes apart from each other. I've gotta admit that connectable tubes like these are a great idea since you could make a pretty cool tunnel system with them, but honestly the cons outweigh the pros, and these are essentially useless to me since I don't use my critter trail cage anymore, obviously. So I do regret purchasing these tubes. Also, I literally broke off a little chunk of plastic while I was filming this video, so goes to show how cheap they are. So here's all the stuff I wish I hadn't have gotten for my hamster. Maybe you can save yourself some money since you know what to avoid. But that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you regret buying for your pet. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching.